Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rick Godley, and alongside Kris Barney, we're at sheer heaven because DART is going to be doing a great service for the community, for the beauticians, for the beauty community. It's all part of the beauty community against domestic abuse. It's called Cut It Out. Cut It Out. It'll be a Monday. It'll be September 12th at Louisiana National Bank Community Room. Kris Barney, this, when you and I first talked about it, and the more I talk about it to people in the community, this is one of these no-brainers that's like such an ideal training program for the beauticians to help those who may be in a domestic violent situation. Explain why.
Exactly, yes. Well, a lot of times when clients come in to get their hair done and visit their beautician, it's the only time that they are able to get away from their abuser, and it's a safe place. And usually our stylists can be our counselors. And so victims of domestic violence, verbal, mental, and emotional abuse are able to open up freely. And the training revolves around our stylist being able to recognize the subtle signs of domestic violence and mental, emotional, and verbal abuse, and along with physical abuse. And I will train them on how to recognize those signs and get those victims to the resources they need to get to safety. It's not about them saving the client. It's about giving them resources like DART and our information to get them to safety.
DART is fully equipped to handle the situation, be it for you, if you're someone who is actually in a situation that needs help right now, you can get that. Or if you happen to have a loved one that you think is in a situation like that, and a lot of times a lot of folks have apprehension, they don't know what to do, what to ask. Just ask. Just ask,
that's right. And call the office. DART has all of the information and resources for anybody who's going through, and it doesn't have to be physical violence. It can be mental and emotional and financial abuse as well. So we have all the resources that you could possibly need to feel safe.
The Cut It Out training is going to be September 12th. That's a Monday when most of the salons are closed. It'll be free. It'll be treated. You keep talking about a great breakfast.
Yes, I am super excited about this breakfast. So it's going to be from 9:30 to 11. We will have you out within an hour. I'm going to have some time for Q&A, and of course, as you're coming in, there will be an amazing breakfast being served, coffee and waters, of course. And I just want it to be an informative, comfortable situation, area, and I want everyone to feel safe enough to be able to open up a dialogue and conversation about domestic violence.
Two things I want to pick up on what you said, the subtle signs of abuse, because a hairdresser is, as you mentioned, intimately up close, literally hands-on with their clients. They have a deep and personal relationship to the point of trust where they're sharing some information, but maybe not all that information. So you mentioned subtle signs. The obvious signs are the obvious signs that we can see maybe in a black and blue mark, but the subtle signs could be the way they talk.
Yes.
And then the second thing is that person, because they may be a little reluctant to get involved, we're not asking you to step into the line of fire. That's not your jurisdiction. Explain.
Exactly. We don't want you to counsel them or to rescue. We want you to be able to say, hey, I am understanding what you're saying. Are you okay? And I have the resources that can help you. And all you have to do is give them DART's number or the reading material. We have plenty of reading material, pamphlets, cards, and information that you can just hand over very subtly, because a lot of times these cards and these flyers can be put in the ladies' room or at each station so that it's inconspicuous.
Cut It Out, the beauty community against domestic abuse, brought to you by DART. The training, once again, is totally free. How would they register if you want? Because
yes.
People like register late or just show up late. That's okay too. The main thing is to get there. But
yeah, please just get there.
Right.
I would love to see your faces, and if you want to register, which I would really appreciate, so I can kind of decide on how much breakfast to order, call the office. If you received one of my flyers, because I went and visited 30 hair salons, my personal cell is on these flyers, and you can call me and say I'm coming. So call the office at DART or call my cell, and I'll put you down.
Sure enough, Kris Barney, community advocate for DART. You know what to do. Help us, help more, push this message as far and wide socially as you can. Each one, reach one. It's how we solve this problem.
Yes, and I'm super excited about the training, and I'm also would love to recognize Sheer Heaven, my own salon, for hosting this interview. It means a lot to me, and yeah, it's going to be great.
All right. Well, Kris, thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you for doing this for me, Rick.
You're welcome, and we will stream you later.